Hello, DV, and welcome to Conquest Journal.
I'm Haley.
I'm RJ.
Let's get started.
A new school year brings new students and new staff to our community.
Along with our brand new leadership.
The 2022-23 school year has arrived, and it has brought some changes to the Del Valle family, including our head of the school, Principal Ivan Cedillo.
This is now my 16th year working in education. I started off, my first year was in a small town in East Texas, really small town in East Texas. We have more students at this school than that town has people. And I grew up in the area, but haven't been in El Paso for about 20 years. But just having people just welcome me with open arms, I think was probably one of the best things that I could have experienced, coming here. And really how much they wanted me to learn about the Del Valle culture.
One of the major changes DV has seen this year is the new video announcements that air daily during study skills.
The big thing that I want the news to be is being able to give exposure to our kids, being able to let the rest of the community know all the good things that are going on here. And what better way to tell news than to have the kids actually be the ones presenting it.
Although many things have changed around campus, the overall expectations for students will remain the same.
Everything going on at Del Valle is great. There's a lot of great things going on academically, a lot of high student achievement going on. I would say one, being able to maintain whatever it is that we're doing, but at the same time, also finding ways to be able to improve upon those. Because I am one where no matter how great you are, you can be a little bit better.
Since Mr. Cedillo has arrived at Del Valle, he's been meeting with teachers and staff members. Now he wants to open up those meetings to students. You can set up a 10-minute appointment with his secretary, Ms. Lavadio, in his office.
I want to take the input from kids, as well as staff members, because that's the best way that we can grow and we can get better is by getting those ideas from a lot of stakeholders. Because an idea I may have, you may have a better idea.
Mr. Cedillo is excited to reveal a new award system.
I received an award at my previous campus that I, till this day, right now, walk around with it. It's in my pocket. I'm not taking it out because I don't want you all to see what it is. But hopefully, when we introduce it and when we start handing out that award to staff members, kids, community members, hopefully our community will see the power behind that particular award and will kind of cherish it the same way that I've cherished the one that I received.
We will follow up with that story once the new award system is revealed.
Remember, we will always close it out the same. We love you. We think you're great. Character counts. And as always, one family, one destiny.
We are excited to see what Mr. Cedillo brings to Del Valle. Reporting for Conquest Journal, Alejandro Lugo.
Have you noticed that there's no ceiling in the choir hall?
Really? What happened?
I don't know. Let's go check it out.
Construction at Del Valle High School has been a big problem for students, teachers, and staff, affecting classes and everyone's safety. Some classes have had issues with school starting.
Well, I didn't start the year in my classroom. I started, in the theater. I started the year in the choir room, and then we got moved to the commons for a little bit. Right now, I'm able to come back into the theater. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be in there because, like I said, once they finish up the sprinkler system in there, I might have to move out again. So it's kind of inconvenient.
PE and sports are also suffering from the construction in the gym, but it's coming together in the end.
Well, first of all, the air quality, I think we'll have much better air quality and filtration. With refrigerated air, it actually filters the air for you guys, so we'll have cleaner facilities, fresher air, less allergies and pollen, circulating throughout. And I think hopefully it'll help with like that nasty locker room smell and stuff like that, and then just overall updated facilities.
Make sure to be safe with all the construction on campus. This is RJ Bracamontes reporting for Conquest Journal.
This year's student council, along with Mr. Lopez, have been preparing and working really hard since the summer.
Let's take a look at what they are up to.
As many people say, with the new year comes new beginnings, and the student council is a proof of how great things can come with change. Last year, everyone had a big shock with coming back to school, and President Hennessy Delgado noticed this and decided it was time for a change.
I decided to become president of student council because I noticed that last year our spirit was a little bit down, and I was just excited to see what we could do this year to bring that spirit back up.
The Stuco is really known for their very fun and big events that can be really hard to organize.
This year, I really want to do a lot of more pep rallies. We are allowed to do more pep rallies. Unfortunately, they will be outside.
All of the difficult events wouldn't be possible without a little help from a professional, and that is where Mr. Lopez comes in.
So this is my 5th year as a student activities director, but prior to that, I have been helping. This is actually my 15th year. So been involved with student council here at Del Valle.
To Mr. Lopez, it is very important that each and every one of the students is involved with what is going on in their school.
This is open for all the students. We have meetings at least twice a month, and then they can get involved that way. As you know, student council is part of giving back to our community, and community service is one of the biggest aspects of student council. So we look forward to having those kids or students that want to get involved in that be part of student council.
I'm Joshua Ortega, reporting for Conquest Journal, signing out.
Students have been concerned with what to wear and with what not to wear.
So let's clear that up for you. Dress code has changed a little bit from last year. Here is some clarification on what's new.
Mr. Cedillo has approved that if you have ribs below the knee, like at the knee and below, like if you will be wearing shorts, which shorts should be a little bit higher than like 2 inches above the knee. Anything below that, then you can have the ribs and they don't need to be covered. But anything that is above the 2 inches above the knee, then will have to be covered.
Now that's clear, students would like to understand more about the IDs.
The IDs are a safety initiative. It's us, it's Hanks, Del Valle Middle, and Mission Valley who are piloting this program. The district will decide after this year if the program was successful or the IDs were successful, that they'll implement it throughout all our schools. But essentially, it's for us to know, to make sure that we have students from our campus here at the school. For teachers, it allows them to alert security if there's anything going on in the classroom that they need us to go over and investigate. And if there's any emergency situations, they can alert us to respond immediately.
To conclude, students want to know if there's been a big change from last year's dress code.
I think it gives a little bit more of leniency. People can be able to do a little bit more outgoing than being so restricted. That was the purpose of the central office. The district wanted to revamp the dress code.
So there you go, Del Valle. We hope we have cleared up on what you're allowed to wear. We hope you have a great school year. Reporting for Conquest Journal, I'm Haley Hernandez.
Theater production is starting on the musical Mamma Mia.
Let's take a look at the production.
Del Valle Theater is starting the school year off with a performance of the musical Mamma Mia.
You can expect a lot. It's going to be a lot going on stage, so it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun.
I hope it's going to be amazing. I hope it's going to bring a lot of people to come and see it.
A lot can be expected this year, considering the fact that challenges have arose along the way.
Too many to count. First off, our theater's under construction. We're getting new lighting. They're putting in sprinklers, and there's a whole lot of other technical difficulties that we're having. Well, they're having getting it together. So because of that, we have to move our show to the Fine Arts, Isleta Fine Arts building and on Alameda. So I'm going to have to build here and then transfer the whole set over there.
Actors and tech alike are working hard and are excited to be a part of such a fun performance.
Currently we're just taking off all of the dangerous parts on the pieces of wood because we're going to build our set soon, so we don't want anything sticking out that could hurt other people. So when we're carrying it and stuff, we're taking out like screws and staples and anything that could be harmful in the future.
Show dates are September 21st to 23rd, $10 opening night and $5 for the last 2 nights. Hope to see you there. Reporting for Conquest Journal, Eric Vallejo.
We are proud to announce that Del Valle is rated A by the TEA.
Congratulations, DV. Keep it up.
Big news from the district. Del Valle, along with 27 of the schools in the district, have gotten an A rating from the Texas Education Agency.
You know, it's an amazing feat. Just receiving an A rating, but then receiving the 7 distinctions. That's in itself a feat that not that many high schools did here in El Paso.
It shows excellence in 4 areas: student achievement, student progress, closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness.
kind of hard to encapsulate what Del Valle actually is. You can't do anything without the kids. You can't do anything without the community. But most importantly, you can't do anything without the teachers, the staff, custodial staff, the cafeteria workers. It's one family, as I mentioned, and one destiny. And we're all working together. But it's what we're working for is for the kids. Everything we do is for the kids.
Remember, one family, one destiny. Keep it up, DV. Reporting for Conquest Journal, this is Lillian and Natalie.
Thank you for tuning in to our first show of Conquest Journal.
I'm RJ.
I'm Haley.
Signing off.
I forgot what to say.
So Del Valle is rated A by the TEA. Let's take a look at their new plans.
Musical Mamma Mia.